Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Laura Train Mama. Today we are having a look at the first story contained within the Thomas and Friends magazine, October edition 853. It's called A Wide Delivery. Find out about a tricky delivery. One day on Sodor, Percy and Thomas were chugging along, playing I Spy together. "What's white and fluffy?" asked Percy. "A sheep," guessed Thomas. "You got it, Locamigo," cheered Percy. The friends sky-fived by puffing out hand-shaped steam clouds. When they arrived at Knapford, they saw Kana and Kenji working together to pull a cottage. They needed an extra wide truck to fit the cottage on. There were lots of cottages to deliver, and Thomas was excited to work with his best friend Percy. But Percy chugged over to work with Nia. "And then up the steep hill and down to the sea," said Nia. She had the whole route mapped out. "I love that," said Percy as he hitched up to the truck. That left Thomas working with Diesel. He wasn't very happy about it, especially as Percy and Nia started playing I Spy together. "Let's go," said Thomas. "Slow down," said Diesel. Thomas was going too fast. "Not until we join Percy's game," replied Thomas. Percy and Nia were a long way ahead. When they came to a bumpy section of the track, they slowed down to go carefully over the bumps. When Thomas and Diesel reached the same section, they rushed over, getting bashed and bumped on the way. Whoa! Percy and Nia took the bends on the hillside nice and slowly. But Thomas and Diesel were going so fast they nearly fell off. Thomas was only thinking about catching up with Percy so he could join in the game. He tried taking a shortcut through a tunnel, but a smelly skunk was in there and Thomas and Diesel got sprayed with stink. Finally, while rushing up a hill, their cottage fell off the truck and into a muddy pool. Both engines tried to push the cottage out, but because they weren't working together, they tried pushing from opposite ends. "It won't budge," grunted Thomas. Diesel realised that Thomas had been feeling bad about not playing I Spy with Percy. "You can have fun and play games with all of your friends," said Diesel. "Push, heave." "Let's get this delivery back on track," said Thomas. They pulled the cottage out of the mud together and finished the delivery by dropping the cottage off at the seaside. "We did it," shouted Thomas and Diesel together. They even did a sky five. "I guess that means Diesel is your best friend now?" asked Percy sadly. "You'll always be my best friend, Locamigo, but that doesn't mean I can't have fun with other friends too," smiled Thomas. The end. That brings us to the end of story number 1. Come back soon for story number 2. See you there.